Yee! Jean. Try that. Okay. Let's see. Do I remember how to stream? YouTube update. There we go. It's really behind. Hi. It's been such a long time since I streamed. I've kind of forgotten how. Just a wee bit. Not to mention this is my first actual real stream at my new place. I do need to close my door, so give me a second. Alrighty. I know, it works. Who's this? I don't know. It's been crazy just getting everything situated. So yeah. If you are new, welcome. My name is Tiffany of Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. I am a full-time costume and prop fabricator as well as educator here on YouTube. And this is the portion of my YouTube content that is actually live costume and prop making, where you get to ask questions. For those that are here on Instagram, I am actually streaming on YouTube, and that is where I'm going to be reading chat and answering questions. So if you do have questions, leave here, go to here. So yeah, but hi Wizard, Real, Levin, Archage, Cliff, Foot, David, Angry, Jasmine, Adam, both Adams, surprised San Antonio Adam is here, welcome, Draken and Honey Pro and anybody else that is watching, lurking, or watching later on the VOD, hello. So yeah, it's been a lot, so I don't even know where to begin. If you don't know, I moved from Texas to Nebraska because this is where my spouse is stationed. And as of right now, my streaming schedule for 2023 is going to be on Tuesdays. I'm thinking around 1 p.m., but I may start a little bit earlier just because I eat a lot earlier now. I am only going to be streaming 1 day a week right now just because still figuring out all of the schedule and things with the military or Air Force and everything, and there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes still that I'm having to figure out. And also, it's gonna start getting cold here, so I'll have to write it down. No, thank you for becoming a member of 9 months here, Archage. I appreciate it. Much love. So yeah, I guess I need to write these stuff down. Oh, find my little booklet. My booklet. You think we're all new here at this point? I know. Who am I? I don't know who I am anymore. It's all craziness. So yeah. Boop boop boop. Resub. No, remember. It's a remember here. I'm still all confused on what this platform is. So yeah. If you would like to do any extra support financially, you can always become a member here on YouTube. It helps financially so I can continue doing this as my full-time job. If not, you can always just subscribe to the channel. That is just as much appreciated. And don't forget to like this video while it is live. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, things I did plan on streaming last week, but if you didn't know, I was helping with the Hearthstone cosplay competition, the Death Knight Cosplay Crown, on the Ultimate Cosplay Administration team. So I did a lot of the behind the scenes, helping to produce that show with submissions and just getting everything in line. And that took a lot of work, and we had so many meetings last week coming to the show, so unfortunately I wasn't able to stream, but we are here now, and yeah, we are going to be working on, if you see over here, there are 2 weapons. These are the Junker Queen knife and axe that we're going to be making. They are specific commissions. I am not making the full costume, just these 2 weapons. So write it down. Thank you, Real, for the remember of 12 months, Angry for the remember of 10 months, and Wizard for the remember of 11 months.
Write it down.
I greatly appreciate it, guys. Much love. I will write it down. Yes, yes, yes. Gonna keep yelling at myself, apparently. But yeah, I hope everybody has been well and had a good winter break, New Year's, and whatever. I feel like you changed your name more, Angry. The wizard. There we go. Remember. Yes, got it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yes, things that we are also going to be working on coming forward is going to be a Genshin Impact cosplay, which I talked about it a long time ago. I already started it like before I even moved from Texas. That was the, I always butcher the name, Nilou, Nilo, the red-haired girl. Love the character. That one is for sure happening. I actually have most stuff over there. I have everything ready to be cut on the Cricut, just not on the stream. Another confirmed cosplay that I'm making is Lilith from Diablo 4. And the plan is to have that one finished in time for my first official confirmed convention this year, which is going to be Monsterpalooza in California. It is, I believe, the first weekend in June, other J word, June. And I'm going to be going there with Createx Colors, who is my
Write it down.
Thank you, Adam, for the remember as well. Much love. But I'm going there with Createx Colors, who is my airbrush paint sponsor, and I'm going to be sharing a booth with them. I'm really excited because that one is like an actual like movie FX convention, and I wanted to bring something big. The big challenge with this costume is it has wings. We know I love wings, but you have to make wings actually disassemble, fit in a suitcase for transportation, and I already have all of that designed in my head. I have this really cool material that I'm going to use that is basically like, it's not leather or anything, but it's like flesh for the wings to really feel like bat wings, and I'm really just like, it's so cool. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be a lot of work. So yeah, but in the meantime, we're going to be working on the knife and the axe. And I have most stuff already cut out, so we'll just kind of start going in. Also, I have, for those that ordered calendars, they are all shipped out, and I have exactly one more left. If you want a 2023 cosplay calendar, I'm not doing any reorders this year, so that is it. Yes, and I need to write down Adam's name. Wajah. Wajah, wajah. There we go. Yes. Is there any other announcements? We're going full force on YouTube this year with tutorials. I'm changing a lot of how my video formats are. I know somebody commented on the thumbnails already. They're gonna be a little bit more silly and a little less thumbnail. So I don't know. So yeah, that. And then I'm excited for this. So tutorials will come out on Thursdays and live streaming will be on Tuesdays. This Thursday I do have a not tutorial. It's going to be a studio tour of all three of my rooms. So my main crafting room, my painting spray booth room that I built in the basement, and then where my storage, photography, and printer stuff is. So that will be on Thursday. So yes. Okay. Hi Terrible, welcome on. Yeah. Okay, let me show you what we have so far. There we go. And I will have a tutorial for this, including a painting tutorial and whatnot. A new thing that I'm doing with specifically the axe and the knife is, so I've always worked with EVA foam, but I don't usually work with high density EVA foam. I normally work with just like the low stuff. It's really floppy and you can move it. The difference would be, I can show you here. So with this one, you can see how easy it is to bend. This is a 4mm. This is also a 4mm. It is a little bit more sturdy. And so I'm doing things a little bit different. All of the black elements here, so this is 6mm, this is 4mm, all of those are high density. Just changing it up, working with it. Also for like smaller blades, if I was just to do this with normal EVA foam, the blade would be floppy and not really work. With this, I don't need any support whatsoever. So trying that stuff out. I'm fine with working with the other, like the non-high density. It's also a lot cheaper, but I'm trying this one to see how it goes. I like it a lot so far, at least just for this. So yeah, basically the plan is right here. So we have our 4mm, 6mm. I have 3 stacks, so these are 4, the black one, and then it's 10mm, it's normal foam. So that will all glue together. Let me get out my pattern. I don't remember how they all stack together. Wajah, wajah. Okay. By the way, if you're on here, go to YouTube. That's where I'm answering questions, and you get a much better view. So yeah, that will go there. Then we'll have these pieces will be attached on either side here. And then I've got all of the little geary, whatever doohickey things that will attach here. I do plan on, so if you see I have this silver line here on either side, I do plan on sanding that at a slight channel so we do have a point and it's not just straight up and down. And then boop, boop, boop. Towards the bottom, you got all our other little pieces. It's actually just really simple for the pieces that I cut out. So yeah, the hardest part will be honestly the spike at the end, right here. And then I have these cut out. We'll sand this at a 45 so we can get that slight curvature there. So it'll come right there. We have 2 triangles that will then be glued together, and then we are going to sand them in the round so we have that point. And then the last little pieces, all of my red are 2mm. It's just basic craft stuff, and we'll have it where it attaches here, and then the rest of them which will attach around there. And that's pretty much all of the parts for the knife. So yeah, I don't really want to get out the stuff for the axe right now. I want to finish working with this because it's so close. We're gonna finish it on stream. Like we'll be done. It's just a few little sanding things and gluing things. But yeah, that's kind of that. Oh, I will note, because it is cold here, and I'm not in Texas. In Texas, it wouldn't be cold. I do have to change things up because with gluing, glue doesn't work when it gets cold outside. Typically below 60, you just don't want to glue. You want to keep it warm inside. But here, it's only been cold and it's already been into the negatives. So yeah, it's been a... But if you remember, I did a review video for Viva Home's airbrush vent. It was good, but it didn't have use for it really in Texas, and especially for airbrush because it was so small. Well, I whacked it apart, and you'll see this in the video on Thursday. But now it's my vent unit for inside for gluing, and then I can open the window and put the hose outside and really help with getting all of the fumes out while still wearing a respirator. So there'll be a lot of me kind of messing around with that probably just because I haven't worked with it on stream, and having my webcam. I have a giant arm that sticks out here, and we may have to zhuzh some stuff around. But yeah. So I'll a few things. forged in fire test. Yeah. But, alright. So, let me kind of think in my head what we need to do. Boop, 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 boop. So these pieces will attach here. So I need to sand this part first. So I'm gonna get a Sharpie so I can mark what I'm gonna do. So we need to sand here, and then we're going to slightly around there, and same on the other side. And then that'll be that piece. These I've already marked that they are the top, and for this part right here, this curvature, I'm actually gonna slightly have my sanding drum where I give some pressure into it and then go upward. So I already have that marked. I need to get my other pen, my leather pen. It's great. So excited for the first stream back. Aw, thank you. Welcome on, Shadow Milk. Hope you're doing well. Welcome everyone. But yeah, thanks guys for being here. Sorry, I'll try to reach out as much as possible, going back and forth. So yeah. And then I will worry about rounding everything after, once we get these glued. So I think that's it for those parts. Let's see. For here, we need to glue these two. So I'm going to put an X to indicate that we need to glue them there and there. And after those are glued, then we will sand. I'm trying to read it. Okay, for here we need to lightly sand this edge. Actually, I don't think we need to sand that edge. I'm pretty fine with those not being sanded. I have to remember that this is a weapon and most of them are more sharp and not so round, but I might do a tiny bit of a round. Just a very tiny. We'll see. We'll leave that for the side. These we definitely need to clean up all of our edges, so I'm going to just kind of put a little mark on the sides. There. This one we don't need to sand. This one we do. So I have an indicator here, and this is basically where it's going to align. It's this part on the piece, and then so we need to sand this at a 45 here and here. Should you eat your salted caramel chocolates or save them? I don't know, that sounds gross to me. So yeah, I just went through all of the cosplays that I have planned. Check out my latest post. I have all of them that I have confirmed, a high maybe, and a low maybe. There's like a list of at least 10 of them on there. But first cosplays are going to be Lilith from Diablo, and then one from Genshin. So yeah. What? No, I don't plan on doing a Voltron. I'll keep asking. It's not going to happen. Okay, so with this blade, we're going to carve out here, sanding there, and then we're going to do a slight round on these two pieces, but not here. We need here too. Oh wait, do we need there? No. So here and then here. Those two. Here. And inside. And then for this one, so we're gonna do a tiny bit of a round here. Here. And then on these pieces. And this part we're going to also do at a 45. So we're just not doing these two parts. Yeah. Okay. And then these we will need to glue, so we're gonna do our X. There and there. These we're gonna need to wait on because they'll need to be glued, and then we'll have to sand it on the piece. I might clean them up though. Actually, I'm gonna clean them up. We're gonna make those flat. So, just another tool. Sharpie. Oh, yeah. Blizzard has been very kind to me recently. So they sent me, I've shown y'all 2 unboxings. You'll get another one tomorrow. You'll see this one. The first one was Diablo, and that was because they had like, did I work with them? I did work with them. I helped with the Diablo Immortal. And then the World of Warcraft one was a total surprise. I was not expecting that one. And then I have one from Hearthstones from working with them. So, no, real, thank you for the $10 donation. I greatly appreciate it. That is going to go to our fundings for a Glowforge. I really appreciate it. Much love. Here's my name. What's it like being in a place that actually gets cold? I have not seen it super cold. Like, it's been super cold, but not like... The cold is different here than from Texas. It's really hard to explain because the cold in Texas just feels like it hurts, even though it's not as cold here in Nebraska. And like here in Nebraska, it was 40 and I had my windows open. And it's a nice day, it's sunny, and I just wear a light jacket. Where in Texas, if it got below 60, I had to wear a jacket and I was shivering, and it's a very weird, different type of cold. It probably is with like the humidity or something. Alright, I got it wrote down. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, it's different. And supposedly, oh, it was already closed. Supposedly, February is the coldest month here that we get the most snow, supposedly. I've only seen 2 inches of snow here so far. And it's like mostly melted away, but in the shadows it's been kind of around. Alright, this part we need to sand just the edge. So we're gonna do there and there. And then these pieces, these are all the ones that come onto here. The hood from the Diablo box should become more, oh, I loved it. Yeah. I've actually been keeping all of the boxes too. The Diablo box was my very first, like, box opening that wasn't just, here's a fashion box of food or something. It was so cool. Okay. I have to see which side's the top. Guess that one. That one? Maybe? Seems weird. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna write top on it. Top, 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 and then we're going to mark that we are sanding, not sanding, we're rounding the edges there. Okay, we pretty much have everything ready to start sanding. Yeah, good job, good job. I'm gonna turn off my heater too. I have a little heater in every room now. They're amazing. And I'll say that the heating bill is expensive here. Yeah. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, appreciate it. And if you're here on Instagram, go to YouTube, that's actually where I'm streaming. Yeah, I've been told that normally normally Nebraska gets about like 20 inches of snow a year. And in February it's supposed to be like 10 or 12. We'll see. So yeah. Let me set up for our other area, so my webcam broke on me, so I have a new one that just came in. I just hooked it up right before the stream. So if there is any, like, for some reason if the audio doesn't sound like this, and it sounds weird, not with the vacuum on, but with my normal voice, let me know, because that means the audio is switched to the webcam's audio, and I don't want that. As well as the camera angle, I'm gonna try to adjust it for y'all as much as possible, but I can only do so much because it is sitting on top of, like, my thing. We'll see if it stays there, but yeah. I do need to hook up, get chat on my phone so I can read y'all. What are we on? This is YouTube. Like, what platform am I streaming on? I don't remember. I do plan on going back to Twitch for gaming streams in the future. So, stay tuned for that. I'm still in the process of setting up a specific gaming PC, because this one, like, so the PC I have now is going to change to my gaming one, and I'm upgrading to a more photo editing one because it's good, but it can't handle so much. Especially with, like, rendering my videos now. So it'll sometimes take like 3 to 4 hours just because of how much my new ones, if you remember, then you've seen some of the newer ones, but a lot more is going into them. Yeah. Okay, I've got chat on. It'll go here. And then, I guess I'll move this camera, or I'll move Instagram. I have no idea if it's gonna be loud or not, or if you'll be able to see, but y'all will just go here. There you go. That's as good as it's gonna get for y'all. And then for y'all will be moved over here as well. Camera set up. Move my pile of stuffs so I can sand it. And thank you guys also for watching. Remember to like the video while it is live. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. As well as if you're new, I'd love to have you as part of the community. So subscribe to the channel. It is free. Alright, move this here. Okay, that, and then we're going to go, I've got that camera set, that. Sorry. It'll take me probably 2 or 3 streams to get back into streaming. And this whole new layout, since I have not actually done any crafting streams at my new place. Okay, there. Yeah, will be a video on Thursday that's coming out with all of my studio layouts and in-depth tour. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'm working on my Junker Queen knife right now. Put my hair up. And get my work apron. It got a little long from sitting there for so long. Now, if you haven't been to one of my sanding streams, it does get a tiny bit louder just because there is a vacuum here, and as well as my rotary tool will be making some noises, so just be aware. I do see a hydrate, so cheers guys, thanks for watching. Please keep the chat in English. Okay. My chat is not working on here though. Sorry. It's like stupid behind. Let me try reconnecting it. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna change out my handpiece. We're gonna go to a smaller one right now. But yeah, I like my new place a lot. The studio is smaller than any of my studios that I've had, at least this main room. But I have 3 different rooms, so it's kind of different here. As well as, I don't have a garage, which is weird, so I'm having to work in the basement. It's a whole new thing. And temperatures, glue dries very differently here than in Texas. It takes sometimes 2 coats of glue rather than 1 coat of glue to attach foam now, which I'm not a big fan of. We'll be sanding that one. I'm trying to get the pieces out real quick so I know which ones we're doing. And then I've had a little bit of issues with, like, we had to call the cops 2 nights ago because there was like some homeless guy on the side who was like throwing trash around at the tree, and he was there for like 30 minutes just like drunk, and yeah. And then one night I had some random lady at midnight. It was cold outside, it was snowing, and some random person just came at midnight and was just banging on the door constantly. Didn't know who it was. That was a nightmare. And then there was some other, like, it's a pretty house. I'm in a safe area, I'd like to think, but I don't know. So we'll see. It's been a lot of interesting stuff. Interesting. Okay, the vacuum is turning on. Stay on here. So this is what it sounds like. And then the journal's gonna go, so I'm gonna try to talk louder. You can still ask questions. So yeah. But we're gonna start sanding. Have to adjust my foot pedal. Alright, so I'm just rounding the edges right now. Just so it's not sharp straight up and down. That one's done. That one. And then this one. If you notice the camera I have on the side, this will be a tutorial later on, so that's why that one records. And then our last piece, so it doesn't get sucked up. Not like in the chat. Skip ad. Do I do cosplay convention in France? I would love to, but right now I can't afford to go to any conventions unless I'm a guest. So especially overseas, I would recommend, if you want me to go to a convention near you, whether it's in France or anywhere else, is to write to that convention requesting me as a cosplay guest. That is the most likely way for them to consider me as a guest. And then if all of the stars align, maybe they will bring me and I can go. So yeah. Also, what do y'all think of for y'all this angle for sanding? Do you like it? Do you want a more zoomed in angle for YouTube people? And we're going to continue sanding. We're going to do this piece next, which is the piece to the spike. We're going to sand it at a 45. And then afterwards, we're going to move to these pieces. We're going to round all of our edges first, making them flat. And then we're going to round the top edges and the bottom edges so they're curved. All right, let us continue. Can you zoom in a bit? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I can't change this angle, so this will be like pretty much the angle you get. Like I can't really move it around too much. I will zoom it in a little and see if that helps. Let me try that. Boop, boop, boop. Let's do zoom. We'll try that. Okay. Kinda. Okay, continuing onward. So this one's done. We're gonna sand all of these. Sorry. Okay. I didn't remember if I turned it off or not. So first we're gonna do them all so they're flat on the edges. We don't have any sharp points. For all of them first. So is the angle a little bit better now? Or like the zoomed in part? of these pieces. And so now I'm going to, or well, we made all of them flat so they're not any points since they're supposed to be just like an oval. Now I'm just going to round the top part slightly and the bottom part so it feels more real, I guess. And then we'll go to our next part after that. Moving along pretty quickly, so yeah. But I want to know, what have y'all been watching TV-wise? I mean, y'all know it's been like 2 months and you know I watch lots of shows. But I want to hear, what have y'all been watching? Oh, and for those that are on YouTube, here on Instagram, I'm actually streaming on YouTube, and that is where I am answering questions and reading chat. So if you want to ask or say anything, go to YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you. One thing I did before all of this is all of the pieces have already been heat treated, and I've always heat treated my pieces before sanding. It just makes it so they're a lot easier to work with, and you don't have to worry with any more shrinkage when you cut your pieces, and you got a lot thinner lines in the end if you heat treat before cutting out your pieces. Elementary and the Mentalist. I've heard of that one, but I haven't watched it real. Drag Race is like one of my favorite shows. I love all the creativity and the costumes in it. I need to tighten it just a tiny bit. There we go. Alright. Detective shows. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna get us some water. And I need to wipe down my face shield. Actually, my face shield just needs to be cleaned. It's got so many scratches all over it from moving and for having it for... Whew, I've almost had my face shield for 10 years now. curvature with this. So this one we're gonna do like this. That's gonna be a hard curvature. I might switch to a bigger sanding drum. Trying to think in my head. Okay. I think this is what we're going to use for it. It's going to give me the best angle. At least for that one. Ooh. I don't like these. These are difficult sanding ones. I think we'll do it from the back end. Yeah. So. To Gaming Father, welcome on and Happy New Year to you too. How do I draw my patterns? Well, it really depends on what I'm working on. I do them in so many different ways. A lot of times I'll make either a 3D like paper model, you can do the saran wrap and masking tape method, you can do, sometimes I'll use a 3D pen and I'll 3D pen a model and then wrap it in saran wrap and masking tape. Sometimes I will just take an image and do a drafting line of the whole piece and then scale it to the size. That's how I did these for drafting. Sometimes, depending on the complexity, I will do a 3D model in Rhino, which is a 3D modeling program, and then from that I'll break it apart and make like pattern from it. It really just depends on the piece, and it's not just like a one way every time. Okay, let's attempt to sand this piece. I may have to cut it out again. We'll see. We will see. It's all about the angle. Pretty close. Definitely the high densities for this part though. Yeah, we got that angle, nice. So I use the little line as a guideline on it. Let's see. I don't know if my camera will zoom. And then just kind of gradually sanded it so it was even to give that kind of grip-like. So yeah. Cool. That one's done. So I'm gonna try to do it on this one. What do I do when I find myself lacking motivation? I mean, I kind of don't like get burnt out too much just because I balance everything quite a bit. And I constantly am working with so many different materials at a time. So switching from EVA foam to leather to 3D modeling to sewing, to just constantly changing so I never get bored of something. And then I also do a lot of gaming and a lot of show watching, so I kind of just go back and forth. I know when I want to make something, it's normally like I'll be playing a game and then I realize I get a new skin of a character and I look at it and I sit there and I like hyper focus on the character, rotating it back and forth and just looking and analyzing the design. And then time will pass like 30 minutes and I'll be like, oh, I didn't realize I kind of did that. And that's how I know that I'm really interested and want to make that character, and that kind of gets me all vamped up again. I get excited about that. And then like new materials, every project I do, I set a goal of working with a new material or trying a different process. And that just kind of constantly keeps me wanting to do stuff and keeps me kind of fascinated on it. I'd say if you are getting burnt out, to take a break though, and slow down. Don't be a workaholic like me. Yeah. Caspian! Hope you're doing well. Hope the lunch break is good. We're gonna try staying this one now. This one's a lot easier to stand just because I can get into that angle more. Hey, Matt, is it close enough? This foam is definitely a lot more dusty though. Not as happy with it. Thanks for stopping by, Gamer. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, let's move to... I don't want to do those yet. Let's do these. Just check to see. Yeah, we'll switch. Much as Rhino Fusion is actually working. I don't recommend Rhino. Rhino is, so my past job, I was a jewelry designer, and it is a specific 3D modeling program for more jewelry, and is stupid expensive, so don't use it. If you want a pretty affordable version that I've been working in, so Rhino is more of like a line program that you put things together to get your forms, where like ZBrush and Blender are more like a sculptural one. If you're looking for like a sculptural one, then I would recommend going to, I didn't like Blender, but going to, oh, what's it called? I actually have it on my phone. It's an app. It's a phone app. Nomad Sculpt. And they have a free version you can try. And you literally can just do it on your phone. It's an app. If you want to do it on your PC, you just have to go through a few other things of making it where you're basically running an app on your PC. But it's very simple in terms of, you have like 3D modeling kind of knowledge already, then it's simple to choose which piece you want and to kind of sculpt. It has all the same things, and I think that one for the full version is only like $17, and you can import and export as much as you want. Otherwise, the free version, you can only do one thing at a time, and then you can't reopen it later. You can only do one thing. So yeah. Okay, we're going to do these parts, just clean them up so they're flat real quick. Rounding or anything, but I want all my cutting lines to be even. Take your phone,
you tend to cut more at an angle instead of straight up and down. Okay, and the other one. That's done.
And then for here, we need to clean up this part so it is flat on both sides. Once that's done, we're gonna then round the top edge just for those side pieces. We're almost done with these and then we'll start gluing some. And gluing's also gonna be noisy, unfortunately now. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Hotex, by the way. Yep. Boop, boop, boop.
Round it real quick. Yeah, feel free to all of our questions you can ask. I'll try to answer as much as possible. If you are new to my channel, I highly recommend looking at all of my cosplay tutorials, as I go over a lot of stuff in there. And I'm trying to do, I'll explain this in a second.
So one thing that I'm going to try to focus on this year is, for YouTube, is once a month I want to do a basic tutorial. Just like a generic one, so that's kind of, I'm going to try to put at least a random basic one in each month of some simple things of like how to cut foam, how to heat treat. I already have those done, but things kind of that are more entry level and rather than, and like generic, rather than going over a specific like prop. So what I have planned is how to use stretch fabric vinyl on EVA foam. Rather than it going over, I have tons of Gundam ones going over it, but this one's gonna really focus on just how to do that process. So yeah, that's kind of the goal I hope for this year. I hope y'all are happy with that one too.
So we're gonna now sand these.
This foam gives you a lot better for a sharper edge versus the non-high density one, where typically when you get the foam really thin, it gets a little bit more fluffy towards the end, but this one seems to be working well. I will have to switch to my thicker or longer sanding drum for this part of the blade to get that curve. But basically what I did for this is I have the top line and that is where my inline is going to be for sanding. And then down the center, I have a guideline in the center, so that way I can kind of get a good estimate of the angle that I want my sanding drum to be, and then I try to connect those 2 points going all the way down. I think I'm going to clean up all of these parts first before switching, because I got to do that and this one. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, and then around the center of the other tray. Working like ideally with foam, and you're working to try to create like this would be a metal blade, is you want it to not look like foam. So when you do your edges, you don't want it to look like a foam piece. You want to kind of emulate what it would look like in metal, if that makes sense. So you want to kind of keep the same curvatures and stuff for how that line would look. It's hard to explain. I did a terrible job with that. Sorry. Looking at things in real life, like you're trying to emulate out of foam, definitely helps. This one, do the same thing. And thanks guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying today's live crafting stream. I'm glad to be back. And if you're new, I'd love to have you as part of our community. So like the video while it's live, and also subscribe to the channel. Change out now, which change out our sanding drum to the larger one. There we go. And if you're still watching on Instagram, I'm actually streaming on YouTube, and that is where I'm answering questions and reading chat. So if you want to say anything, go there. Yes. Stretch. Oh, the other ones, we're almost done. We're almost done. I want to finish this and then we'll stretch. But my nose keeps itching. Okay. So same thing when you
guess we'll have to clean it up with our other drum after. This side looks better though. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll clean it up after. Next we're gonna do this part. It's just satisfying. A little bit of dust. The longer standing drum doesn't give as nice standing as the smaller ones, but it works so much better. Okay, then we gotta do the other side. This one since you get a longer reach with it. A lot of times I use the box cutter to remove a lot of the foam first. But this one couldn't really do as much. Okay, let's look at it. I know that was a long sanding process. We got pretty good on it. I don't want to go all the way, so
it's flushed together just because when you do that, it makes it a little bit wobblier and we'll lose our line. But I'm pretty happy with that. This part's a little uneven though. It's just working with the high density. It seems fine, it's just, you like hit like different parts that are different densities, which is a little weird, honestly. And then this one we'll have to clean up a tiny bit as well. I kind of feel like it would be better for working with high density when doing this process to basically have this piece where instead of cutting out all of the triangles, have it where it's a rectangle that you can get the curvature you want first and then going back with an X-Acto knife and then cutting it through so you have much sharper edges and you don't have the risk of these being a little bit thin. I'll have to kind of remember that for future. So I'm gonna do a few more touch-ups and then we'll go to gluing. Moving it. This one's a more fine sandpaper that I have on this one, but it's not as good to work on longer areas because you're more likely at risk to get lines. Sick. Go there, there, we will flip to that, and I'm gonna real quickly go and wash my hands, get some of the dust off. I don't have a connecting bathroom in this room, unfortunately. back up. Boop, boop-a-doop. There and there. And I need to get my paper towels and cleaner. Okay. Oh, and y'all wanted to stretch. I forgot. Let's do our stretch. Stretch time, stretch time, stretch time. And I don't really want to adjust that camera because yay! Wizard, thank you for the $50. I really appreciate it. Going towards the Glowforge. Happy New Year's. Much love. I really appreciate it. I will write it down. Been lurking. Just started when you had. Oh no, all good, all good. I hope you've been doing well. Yeah. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I know, write it down. Okay, stretch time. Can I move here without changing the camera? Close enough. You get my head cut off. Just a little bit. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately with this place, because I have to have like vacuums on the whole time, and also, ooh, this is a nice stretch. I have to have the vent on for gluing now. The stream's gonna be a lot louder, and I don't like that for y'all. So it's unfortunate, but it's like the only things I can do. And I tried to save this. I had this all done in one day, cutting all the pieces out, and I tried to save it for stream so y'all would get to see it. Okay, let's wipe down our pieces. One thing I always do is after sanding your pieces, they have a layer of dust from the foam. So you always want to wipe your pieces down to remove that. Also, if you have not heat treated your foam, you want to do this process too, because if you heat treat after you've sanded, you're actually heat treating all of the loose foam particles on top, the dust, and it will make like a caramel layer on top of it, and that causes problems when you go to plastic or paint because it'll come off in pieces. And it also then has all these little air pockets and things and just causes issues. So you can see right there how much has already come off. I do prefer working with my non-high density foam more, I'll say. It's good, but I feel like I have more control over the non-high density, and I like the sanding the non-high density more. Yeah. What are some of the worries with using EVA foam for props? You've only done 3D. So the difference for, I'll take the question a little bit farther. The difference between EVA foam and 3D printing is EVA foam is going to be lighter than 3D printing, even with your honeycomb on the inside of 3D printing, which is basically for the inside, that part is your support for the inside. Yes. I like how you think. So yeah, and oh, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, with EVA foam, I find that I can clean it up a lot easier than 3D prints. 3D prints you have on the outside your stair stepping or your printer lines, whichever you like to call them. And that, for me, takes a lot longer for proper cleanup if you want it to actually look good. A lot of people for 3D printing do not clean up their stair stepping, and your model can look really great. Your prints can look really great. If you don't clean up that stair step, honestly, it makes the costume just look not good. And especially with the paint job, because you see all of those stair steps. So yeah, so that can be a lot of hard work, but if you can get it done nice and clean, it looks amazing and it is perfect. EVA foam, in general, when you're cutting by hand, you're cutting it by hand. It doesn't look perfect. Which is kind of why we're investing in a Glowforge, which is a laser cutter, a specific one that I want. And for that, you can get more of the German perfection, precision cutting. And I like foam just because it's a lot easier to control. The downside is, depending on the type of foam, will depend on what you can do with it. You can see here it's a little bit more fluffy. I think I am gonna heat it up again. We'll do that first. So it gets a little bit more fluffy. You don't have nice crisp edges. You do have, all of your edges are gonna be whatever you sanded it at or cut it at. So it's gonna be a little done by hand. It's gonna be crafty more. Not that that's a bad thing. I prefer things looking more crafty versus looking perfect, but my goal is to make my crafting look perfect in the end, which is a difference. So yeah, with foam, you do have to, just like 3D modeling and printing, when you connect your pieces, if you have a really long piece, for transportation, you're gonna have to figure out how to take it apart. A lot of times with like staffs, you have to have an inner bone structure for like carbon fiber tubing inside of your 3D model to hold the pieces together, or dowel rods. With EVA foam, so this is high density, which means it's a lot better than like the non-high density foam. The non-high density, if I was to cut this out, it would be very floppy and it wouldn't stay straight up. So you do have to kind of engineer and put things embedded in your foam. You also have different thicknesses of your foam, so you got to think more in 2 dimensions, stacking your pieces up and then rounding them in the end. Yeah. Did that kind of help? So I'm just gonna clear up these fuzzies real quick. Goodbye, fuzzies, goodbye. Oh, one thing you have to do with foam, not 3D printing, is heat treating. You can heat treat your 3D prints to help kind of gummy bear it some, but it looks like you've kind of melted it. Yeah. No one wants a... Yes, wizard. Yes. Alright, that looks a lot better. There's a tiny bit. Typically what I'll do is I'll sand the edge, but I didn't want to ruin our line on this one. Also, new cutting mat, thanks for real for getting it. The other one has been officially trashed since it was pretty gross. I'm still gonna do the same thing where this will be my nice pretty side, and then the back side will end up being our gluing side. Just clean it up a tiny bit more. Yup. Okay. I'm gonna do a tiny bit here. Have to remember not to get hyperfixated on some stuff though. That's done. This one. Fluffs. And not the good kind of fluffs that meow. The bad type of fluffs. Lunch is over. Have a great stream, and thanks for stopping by, Caspian, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully, work is not too much of a bummer today. So yeah. All right. So let us continue. I'll change it to that real quick. So things that we need to do next. I'll see. Excuse me. Still leave that out. So things we'll have to attach are these. So this one attaches here. That's good. So I'm tracing where it goes so I know where to apply my glue. You don't want your glue to go in spots that it's not supposed to because it will leave a mark that you'll see when you paint. So we'll cut that there. I'm also going to mark bot at that. Bot. Okay. And then the top one, which we'll have to apply after the first one. Give it a little bit longer just because it's going to go over the piece. Okay, this is top. All right, those two pieces. Ugh, my nerves, I'm so sorry. It's killing me. And cheers guys, thanks for watching. Happy to have all of y'all here. And remember to like the video while it's live. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay. Next. Preps for this. I'm just gonna mark where they sit, which I don't really need to mark too much. It's gonna go there. We'll do an X so we know glue is there and there. And the glue is going to go from here and here. Those are those pieces. Transition to the Midwestern weather. It's not as bad so far. It's colder here, but it doesn't feel colder at all. But I also have actual warm clothes now too, so that may help. I have actual jackets now and actual shoes. I've only had Converse, and I actually invested in actual shoes, and I have snowshoes now, which is cool because I can go around and like stomp in the snow, which is cool. So yeah. But it's nice here. I miss Texas still. There is no good places that have chips and salsa. The chips and salsa everywhere, all the restaurants, all of the bars, even the stores here, like the grocery stores, they suck. There's nothing, no good chips and salsa. What else? I can't get good sushi here. There's no good sushi whatsoever. I've been to like 4 places now. The best one was like the original one that was the first one here many years ago, but it's still, none of the fish taste fresh. Obviously I'm in the middle of the country, but still it's a little sad. And then what else? Very cool bars here though, the few that I've been to. I've liked going out and getting cocktails. They have a lot of cool cocktail places. I won't say where they are because I don't want people to find me at my favorite places. Okay. X. Sushi in the Midwest is not the best. Yeah. I found, so there is one seafood place that I like here, and it reminds me of Texas, and they have fried alligator, fried catfish, like, it's just like, I don't even remember what it's called, but it is like a southern restaurant, and it's just, I feel like I'm in Texas. There is great, food is great. Thai food is amazing here, and lots of stone bowls and Thai food I've had. I went from eating nothing but sushi in Texas to now nothing but Thai food. Pad Thai, stone bowls and stuff. They have a really cool Asian market here too. Okay, those pieces are all done. I'm gonna do a tiny little heat on this. How was my Christmas? I did not do Christmas. I don't really do Christmas too much. I've never really been a fan of Christmas, but basically it was just like family members sent me a package or a card, and that was it. Didn't put up a tree. I wanted to get a tree, just didn't have time. I wasn't even here, like, we just moved in, and then I was like full force 2 weeks of nothing but the Gundam cosplay, and then I went to California and came back, and then it just, I just didn't have time for anything. So yeah, and still unpacking. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay. Those pieces we've got there. These pieces will need to glue, so I'm gonna put my gluing stuff there. These pieces will wait, and then these pieces we will wait on. So I think we're good to start gluing now. So let me start getting that set up. I do have to have a vent on now, so we did a test of this. It is a little bit louder, but I'd like to hear again from y'all if you think it's okay. But I have to hook up my vent, and I have another piece of cardboard that is down there that I will have to fish out. Let me do that now. Can I reach it? I cannot reach it there. Got it. It's an important piece of cardboard. Ugh. Because I have to crack the window, and this has to be put inside so it can block the cold from coming through. So yeah, let me get that all situated. It'll take me a few minutes. Okay, how do I want to do this? We can go over here. Once I've been working here for streaming for a few times, I'll get this all situated, but right now, it's still a figuring out process for the stream. To like bend this whole contraction. It's that thing I'm trying to install again. You're just in the way, webcam. Oh, hey, I need to plug this in actually too. That'd be useful. Bending this octopus thingy to the shape that I wanted. I had it in a good spot, but for streaming, I had to change it. Let's see. Can I do it like that? Because it has to go over the webcam now, and it's just a giant mess. The outside window up, maybe. Go there. Does that work? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I might have to recut some stuff, unfortunately. Yay, streaming and figuring out things again. Put the cardboard in place. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit more of an opening than it was. You've only worn warm clothes a couple of times this year so far. I've only been wearing warm clothes since I moved here. It was in the negatives. I've never seen it in the negatives before. It was crazy. Like making the Gundam, it was negative outside and I was having to glue and just like wear a respirator for like 12 hours and ugh. I ended up buying a new respirator afterwards because that one was just like gross. I still am figuring out, I want to get something that I can permanently like attach in here, but for now this is my fix. But something is better than nothing for ventilation, so yeah. It's not a cold day today though. It's only, I think it's, what, in the 40s now? Yeah, it's a warm day today. I know that's weird to say. Just taping up my window. I think for future streams, if I know I'm going to be gluing, I'll try to do this in advance, so I'm not having to do it on stream. And this one, I'm going to move you there temporarily. I need to cut other pieces of cardboard. I don't have enough. I don't know. We'll just tape it. We'll work with it. I'll deal with it. We're only doing a little bit of gluing. It's not like it's going to be a major bit. Where are you in, Hoxton? Yeah, it's one thing that's very different for me now is Texas, like, once it was below 60, I was freezing. Now if it's like in the 40s, I'm okay. Very weird. But it's a different type of cold. Very much so. Okay, I've got the bottom taped. I just have to tape up the top part of the window now, so it doesn't draft back in. Oops. And thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all have been enjoying the first stream of 2023. Put you there. The plan is going forward, every Tuesdays we'll be streaming, doing live crafting streams. Where we used to do twice a week, but right now, just because I'm still dealing with Air Force stuff, and just, yeah, I'll only do once a week. There! We're good! We're good! Wujah! Wujah, wujah! We are taped. The room, or the window is now taped. Oh, okay. I think that's a state right next to me. I'm pretty sure. I'm terrible with my states, and I know it's an ice state next to me. It was funny driving from Texas to here to Nebraska because it was like my phone, I didn't realize it would say welcome to the state, and there was like multiple times where I would go in and out of the states and stuff, and for here, same with going to the airport in Nebraska. You go through both states to get there. So that, we need my glue. We can put this up now. Maybe, I gotta unplug it. Alrighty. And I got the new glue container because my old one, actually I need to finish my old one. My old one's pretty gross though. We'll save that for another project. I went through so much glue for the stupid Gundam. I went through one jar of, so we basically bought all the glue everywhere. I went through almost a full jar here, and then I went through 4 jars this size because I've been refilling it. And then for the small jars, I've basically been working out of that, but then I work out of these. So it's how I save money, but I just was going through so much glue because with the stretch fabric vinyl, you had to do 2 coats of glue on all of the back of the fabric, as well as 2 coats of glue onto the EVA foam. And that's where you apply it full coat, heavy duty, wait for it to dry, apply another coat, and my whole room was nothing but like Cricut cutting mats because they're sticky with fabric on it, and I'm not doing that process again. No, no, nope, 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 nope. So, yeah. Stop. Okay, cool, cool. Dealing with Air Force stuff, that explains the accident. I know, I gotta go to battle. Okay, so I'm gonna put on the vacuum so y'all can hear the sound. Let me know if you need me to change volume stuff. We have not done a stream with it, but I have to have it on for ventilation. And hopefully it won't be too noisy. I'll try to do what I can. I'll try. Oh, we need to have some tape down though before I do this. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, but it is a new year. Is anybody working on a new project? Or finished a project and they'd like to share it? Of course, we do have our open Discord, ! Discord. If you want to share any pictures in the community in our finished cosplay section. I always love seeing everybody's stuff. There. I didn't flip our camera. Boop. There we go. That's a little better, huh? Thanks, Cliff. I mean, if you had another project, you could share it too. I like hearing them. Anybody get a promotion either? Those are fun things. Okay, not gluing you. We're gluing you, you. Look like a normal person in public cosplay. Hey, that always works. Did you ever get your computer fixed, Cliff, or get a new one? Like all these questions that like, I remember stuff happened and then I've been gone for so long, I never got answers from y'all. I'm like sitting here at a cliffhanger or whatever, like, what happened? We haven't streamed since Halloween. Yeah, not even Halloween. I never even heard any of y'all's like finished Halloween projects. I'm such a bad streamer. Oh. Okay, we can apply glue to the top of this actually. Making more knife designs for cosplay and looking for airsoft guns to disable into. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. Try, I'd say Craigslist or Etsy, but I don't know if they do it with Etsy there. Or Facebook Market, you might be able to find some. I'll start your, yeah, you're constantly doing projects, real. Good job. I hope you're making, able to do some commissions for people and making money off of them now. Yeah. Action figures, cool. The wings and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. You posted what was it? You were in the full costume, so you've got the weapons and the wings now. That should be fun. Sadly, no. Rig is still dead. Borrowed laptop. Planning on a heist to have some ready. Okay, cool. I mean, don't get in trouble, but glad if you're able to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty, I'm going to start going this way. And a reminder, if you are watching here on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I am reading chat and answering questions. So if you want to say anything or ask, go to there. Yes. Got projects you can't talk about and let you know. Going to be exploring some stuff. Yeah, I kind of understand. Yeah. I'm hoping to do some more stuff in the future too. So, customer support stuff, so not the most, still okay. Okay, I'm putting on the thing. Let me know if it's loud. So yeah, let's go. As it starts to turn on. I've been wearing a lot of headphones or earbuds when I do this. How is it? Is it I'm gonna put on my respirator now. Or my little Hattie hat. I actually haven't worn this one yet. It's brand new. So I have to adjust it to my size. Yeah. It's just a little bit. Okay, good. Okay. Good to know. Actually, this one's a little tight. I made it a little too tight around my neck. I really would like to invest in the respirator that's like a full face one. So it's like clear, and then you have like a backpack hooked up one, and you can fully talk with it and not have it just completely suffocate you, and you can see. That's what I would love to get, but they're like stupid expensive. And I don't know how you clean them if you wear makeup either.
Alright, let's start the... Gotta love it when it's only half full when you buy it. Alright. So I'm just applying it to where the glue is actually going to touch. We'll do the other side after. We'll also see if I have to do 2 coats of glue or not. Since the weather and everything is different here now, I've been having to do a lot more coats. And the bottom pieces. Alright, now we wait. And I'm gonna put the fan on. Which EVA film thickness is best for wings? So you want to use thick pieces, so you're most likely going to need to stack up thicknesses on EVA film. I still haven't had this. I'll still be adjusting this, but watch my Pink Mercy tutorial for the wings. That's probably the best one. And then instead of just having like a T-joint, you can just put like a rod or a wooden down instead. And that's actually puzzle piece foam that I used. Which has been a bit slow lately. Yeah, holidays I always see my sales go down. So that's why I don't typically do a lot of sales around holidays anymore. where it's a different scene for the non-music, or like for the music stuff to make it louder. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Okay. And then we can attach this part now. Okay. And then the other one, the soft soothing sound of the vacuum ASMR. I really hope it's not too bad. I hate that I have to have a vacuum now. Or a vent hood. Alright, there we go. I'll do a tiny bit of a trim.
And I'm going to take this off. I still have to have the back or the vent going on a tiny bit longer. But we're gonna trim this just a little bit. Okay. And then we can attach these two pieces together. I believe. Yeah. And these are two different sizes, so I gotta kind of make sure it aligns. All right, there is our knife blade. Okay, and then this part. Attach the other side. That's good, and it's ready to be sanded. So that's the part that'll go here. Good so far, thanks. Oh no, it's a conifer! It's a conifer! Alright, I feel like I've been screaming now. Oh! The only other thing we can do is we can go ahead and trace where this is gonna go. Let me turn that off for a second. Nice. Nice. Okay, these pieces. So here's our knife. And then this one goes here and here, I believe. Yeah. ahead and trace it. There. We're gonna call this one A. Bot. Okay, so I know that one goes here. And then I might as well do the top one too. Let's see. Do it that way. I'm gonna do a little piece of tape so I know where it sits. Okay. This one's gonna go here and here. And this is, say, B, bot, B, bot. So that's good. That's good. So now we gotta do it on the opposite side. Opposite side's always harder because it's not fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of trace it real quick. Okay, that gives me a little bit of indication where it goes. Then we can continue. Okay. This one, which one's the better side? You're the better side. You're gonna go here, here. Okay, this one's gonna be C, C, bot, and then I need to tape it down again. What was that? Loud popping sound. Tape, and then the last one. I was gonna say the music actually stopped. Like more this way. Okay. You're gonna be here and there. Okay, and you are D bot. So I gotta remember that there's two sides on some of them that we gotta do. So yeah. Okay. You can sit there, I guess. This one, glue. Then we'll have to do both sides of that. Is there a difference between cosplay you make for competitions and other cosplays, or do they all build the same? I definitely build things differently. So I build just to build. The Gundam, I would say I also built just to build. I don't, even though I competed in that one, I did not I wanted to finish it and make it. It was not a competitive competition piece. I'd say for competitions, there is a huge difference in the quality I do and actually focus on things. But I just can't be bothered to really like actually sit down and make stuff completely perfect. I'd say commission-wise, I do them a little bit better than my normal work. But yeah, it's a little different. Okay, more glue, more glue. Yeah, if y'all have more questions, feel free to ask. Sacrificing people to become her. Yes. Yes. Who would like to be sacrificial lambs for my Lilith cosplay? Step forth. Come, claim being killed for Lilith. So, I guess I can figure out what we're going to stand next. Of course, we're going to round everything. I can go ahead and show this one. Wasn't the whole time giving you a volunteer? Okay, this one is done. These are done. These will be going next. Those are going to be something, so we need to get flat and then get them all rounded. This one is going to be fully rounded. actually. Pretty close. We'll see. It's gonna be close if we can finish it. I actually have to end at 4 today, so we'll see if I finish it on stream or not. Alright. I want a sip of water too. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. Squeakity squeak, I know. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, which one's A? You are A and you are the bottom. Go there. And then B with some cat hair. There. And we'll do the other side. Which is C. So weird because it kind of wobbles still, but I don't want to glue it there. I don't know. It's gonna be what it is. All right, so there we got our top part of the knife. It's not sharp at all, which is nice, but it still has like a tiny bit of a, like a little bit of a little sharp, but yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, next part, next part. There, so we have these pieces that then attach. There, like that, and then this one. So we'll mark where they go. Here and here. And I will put top on this as well. And I want to mark this side. We're going to try to mirror it to the other side. We are good now, so I'm gonna put top. Oh, I did put top on the other one. Okay, cool. Cool. We are good to do last gluing on this part. We're gluing the whole thing for that to go on there. Blessed by Floof. I know! Fluff has her hair everywhere. Just everywhere. She's like... I feel like even though she's less fluffy than Chella was, she has more hair everywhere. Yeah. Okay. This. So they were like all the commission people, like, yeah. I'll get this ready. It shouldn't take too long to sand. We're gonna be close on time if we'll finish it. Very close. Like we're at the very end and it won't take too much to sand anything. But it is definitely like we're almost there. Almost. That one's set. That one is set. Let me get chat set up on here. I gotta restart it. My chat's so behind. And I still have to watch ads even on my channel, which is annoying. Okay, chat is up. We're good on that. Okay, we are good on this. We can attach this part now. We're gonna work as fast as possible. Yes. I still need the picture though. Okay, we're good. It's like, which way is which? I don't know. Here's our blade. With that. And that. I think we're good. No, what the? Nope. Why are you like this? Did I put it on the wrong side? That looks correct to me. Let me see. You see, that's a top. That I haven't talked to you in a while. Oh, I'm in top chat. I'm not in live chat. I don't know if it's any different, honestly. Let me see. What's live chat? Does live chat change anything? I think it's all the same. I'm not sure. All right, we are good to sand this piece now. Okay, we almost have a conifer. Excuse me, I'm gonna move this for the people that are still on Instagram. I am actually live streaming on YouTube. So if you have questions, comments, or anything, go there, because that's where I'm actually reading chat. And yes, there will be a tutorial for this when I am finished. This one, I will probably make it where, I'm not sure if it'll be two videos or one video, but it seems like it's gonna be really short. You don't remember you stayed home and did a Zoom toast with friends. Aw, well that's still fun though. You got to hang out with friends. You got to be probably in comfy PJs. Okay, we're switching to this one. Reminder, it does get a tiny bit louder over here for those that don't know of the sanding station. We don't have too much to sand. We're going to be sanding this part here. Make sure my camera's all set. Flush around here, and then we're going to slightly round the edges. For this, we got to sand all of the connecting parts flush, and then we're going to do slightly around all the edges. Same with this, and then this one's going to be the most difficult because we have to make it come to a point. We'll see. We'll see. So, yep. And I know my chat is behind on here. Ugh. There. Okay. Snorlax onesie. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Moving quick, but it's a small prop one-day build versus. Oh yeah, this is definitely a one-day build. So yeah. Okay, I guess we'll just start with this one. I need to do here. And of course, you know when I stream, I work like 3 times slower than I normally do. I was fighting back not finishing this when I cut all the pieces out, because I did all this on Saturday. I just cut everything out. It took me like 30 minutes, and then it was like, save it for streaming. So yeah. Live chat does, it helps with chat being in real time caught up with live. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, let us begin with noises! then I might just save that till later, honestly. Now we're just gonna round the edges of those pieces. Yeah. But that's gonna take me a little bit, and I'd rather just try to get as much glued on stream. So back over here. Quick. That y'all are gonna fly this way again. Okay. And thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the community and the channel, I'd love to have you. So press that subscribe button. If you want to show some extra support, you can always become a member as well, but you don't have to. Okay, let's clean off all of that dust. Oh, sorry. Boop. We are in overdrive right now. Try to get as much of that dust off as possible. Does anybody have any plans for the rest of this week or weekend? Okay. there's still one piece I gotta cut out. It's gonna be like there. Basically it comes to the end and then goes to like there. Okay. There. Be there. This piece is gonna attach to here. There. So it's gonna be glue there. Ew. Trying to make sure everything's showing. They're gonna be here. There and there. There. Carving, sealing, and painting foam, the usual. Yep. Sounds like me. Okay, and then that, and then the only other stuff is these. I need to mark which one's which. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Sorry. You're 1. Let's go ahead and mark where it ends. So I made it where it has extra to kind of go around. So that's there. Hopefully I didn't do too much. One, two. Three. We have to do 3 first. Just sit on top. Checking out some of the new winter anime and some crafting and sewing. Do tell me, is there other new ones that I don't know about? I know you're my anime go-to person. I haven't got to talk to you a lot about it. I wants to know. I've actually really been liking Chainsaw Man lately. It's different than I thought it would be. And the art style is something I have to get used to, but it's really good. And the fact that every intro and every credits are different is really cool. Did I make it too wide? That is going to be the question. Let's see. Probably should have done it this way instead. And that with the center. Yeah. Oh, I got it pretty spot on actually. Enjoyed Chainsaw Man, it was good, yeah. So many this season. Spy X Family has gotten really good too. Really good. Okay. Map. Up. You, we're doing X on you. There, number 2. We're pushing time. Oh, we need to mark our center. on wrong. I definitely put it on wrong. Yeah. Darn. Retrace. There we go. Now that aligns. That's a lot better. It's close to where it was, but it's just a little bit of different lines. Okay. Not that one. Not that one. X. X. You get an X. I'll have to be aware so I don't mess that one up again. Okay, and then the last one. We'll draw our lines on here again. Okay. Check our shape, it is there. Check our center. Got it correct this time. Okay. Alrighty, there, and the back of this, and we should be good to start gluing. Alrighty, and thank you guys also for watching. Hope y'all have been enjoying it. Okay, again, loud noises. Yes.
Glue like we have to, really, really fast. Let's glue. That one we already glued. Happy to see crafting stream. Yeah. I'm happy to be back. It's like even though we don't get too many people on our stream, I still really enjoy them. And I hope y'all do too. Alright. These pieces.
We'll do it real quickly. I gotta go. Okay, so this one, I make sure it's the correct way. Yes, we're gonna start with the center again. Next one, number 2. Again, the center. Last one. Technically went under a little. And I'm gonna trim them off stream just because I gotta go. But this is what we got so far today. I am really happy with it. I'll finish it tonight, but I gotta go do stuff with Air Force. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me move to the screen. Yes, yes, yes. And I can take this off. Wajah, wajah, wajah. There. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream and our first stream of 2023. Our crafting streams will be every Tuesday, probably at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, if not a little bit earlier. And I would like us to go longer, but I'll just have to kind of see with everything. If you are new to the channel, would love to have you as part of our community. So subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like this video. It helps with the algorithm. If you'd like to show some more love and some more, you can always become a member, which is a financial monthly subscription thingy here on YouTube that just shows some extra love. You get some early access to my cosplay tutorials up to 3 months in advance, sometimes 6 months in advance. And you get all of our channel emotes and things like that. And of course, I'm very grateful. Sorry, going through fast. Thank you to ArchEdge for the Remember, Real for the Remember, Angry for the Remember, Wizard for the Remember, Adam for the Remember, Real for the $10 donation, and Wizard for the $50 donation. I greatly appreciate it. All of y'all will be in the scrolly thing. Also, thank you, Angry, for gifting a membership to the community, which was to Caspian. Congratulations! I will write that down too, and I really appreciate that. It is gift 1 member. Cool. But have a wonderful rest of your week. I will have on Thursday a studio tour video of in-depth of my whole 3 studio rooms and everything. That'll come out here on YouTube, so check that out. There's still 1 more cosplay calendar available on my website, then they're gone, no more. So much. But yeah, we'll be working on, I don't know what we'll be working on next. Yosho, welcome on. But have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Much love, guys, and bye on Instagram. Goodbye. And bye-bye.